This next one is really messy. Akademiks, I mean, you're the expert, I feel like, on Kodak Black. So he gets on a live stream and they ask him about...
Yes, that is exactly the type of gentleman that you're an expert on.
I like his music.
How you don't even know who you are expert on?
No, I like his music. I don't know if I could explain his thinking.
All right, so let's speculate or try to explain his thinking, because this was a little bit crazy. So he gets on a live stream, they ask him about dating Keke Palmer. He says that he likes women more in the shade of like Taylor Swift or Kylie Jenner. I believe he said Cardi B. Of course, people were outraged. He got on Instagram and said he does love black women, just he prefers them to have a lighter complexion than him.
It's one of those things where I give an adult answer and they say I hate on all the kids. So I'm shutting up. Let me just hear it from you.
Listen. Kodak Black, he can't articulate himself well enough to really speak on this.
He was a rapper.
No, but he's different. If he was on the live stream, I watched it, and he's even trying to pronounce the stuff they're saying. He's like,
but what about when he wrote the message? He had a second chance that didn't.
You're right, but what he said on the live stream is that he doesn't really like black girls, which is so broad. Sounds like he's saying he doesn't like black women, right? Period. Just anyone who's black that's a woman. Then he tries to correct it, and I don't know how. I think he's on Atlantic. I don't know how they're moving around him. I don't know if they're like, hey, let's put out a PR statement because this is about to go left. But it looks like he just typed it out, or he just like spell checked it real quick at Microsoft Word and pasted it in. And then he made it even worse because he then did a second update video after people start getting at him, and then he referred to them as black bitches. But really what he was trying to convey, and this is me just looking beyond the political correctness of him not being able to articulate himself. He's trying to say he has a preference. He was also trying to say, I don't really hate people who are darker, but of course it doesn't sound right when he's saying, I don't like black bitches or black girls or whatever. He doesn't really articulate himself well enough to even distinguish.
Are we chalking this up to his age or what? I'm not buying any of this.
Age and education level. I mean, Kodak Black
dropped out in the 10th grade. I don't want to hear that.
Growing up as
Kodak
a
Black
man,
looked like he dropped out in kindergarten.
Yeah,
like,
but
come on, man. Kodak Black isn't thinking too much.
That's insulting, and I don't want to insult the young man. I've never met him. I don't know him. What? This is always like a tricky. This is always tricky because people do reserve the right to like whatever the fuck they want to like. You should vocalize that, though. You shouldn't vocalize that and not be aware of the backlash that's coming.
Wait, you shouldn't vocalize your preference, or?
No, you shouldn't.
Really?
No, you shouldn't.
You don't see why this is problematic? It's cool to have your personal preferences, but why would you say something like this?
No. I agree. The way he said it is completely wrong. Are we saying that you can have a preference, but you need to not say it? Or, again, my thing is the way in which you say it. What don't you understand about my
very simple sentence that I just said? What part is losing you about, yes, you reserve the right to prefer whatever you like, but you probably should not vocalize that. What part of that is losing you?
It's losing me that you think, okay, the preference is cool, but you should not say it. I mean, if you think, feel, and you're probably going to act upon a preference. So you should say everything that you think and feel? Is that what you're saying? Does it need to be said? Does it need to be said right now? Does it need to be said by me? I ask myself those three questions a lot. Before you say certain things?
Yeah, I'm very filtered in the things that I say.
All right, we can laugh at that one for a second, but carry on.
Shut up.
But if he was going to say this, he had to be aware of the backlash, or maybe he didn't. I can't speak to this gentleman's mental state. Somebody at Atlantic maybe should have said something to him. Somebody in his crew should have said something to him.
Somebody in his family?
Somebody somewhere should have said something to him. But with technology being where it is, now you can just pick up your phone and get out a quick thought. There really is no buffer between your stupidity and the world knowing how stupid you are. My mom told me that a long time ago. You don't have to let everybody know how stupid you are. You don't have to let everybody know how crazy you are. Clearly, I didn't take heed to those two things, but she said it. Kudos to my mom for trying to raise me properly.